Guys, today I want us to talk about support and resistance. So I want to share more information about support, and I want to teach you how to draw support and resistance the right way. Firstly, I'll explain what support and resistance is. I'll start by explaining what support is, and I'll be doing it practically while I'm explaining. So this is what was happening. So support happens when the price is falling. All of a sudden it decides to turn, like what it did here. It was falling all the way down, then it decided to turn here. So since when you notice that it turned here, what do? You draw your horizontal line. Your horizontal line represents support. So already now we have our support here. Okay, now I'll go to a resistance. So since well the price was here, it was falling, isn't it? Then all of a sudden it started to run. It went all the way back up. What it did when it gets here, it decided to turn. It decided to turn here. So what do? You draw your horizontal line again, of which represents resistance. You see my resistance. Then what do once you notice that you have a support and resistance? You wait for the price to get back, whether it comes back to your support or it get back to your resistance. Immediately when it gets here, you buy. I mean to say you sell, guys. And again, you don't trade this thing blindly. You need to wait for confirmation first to confirm that you're going to buy, or it will just pass through. So into kumele understand ukuthi i-resistance iyaziripitha, i-support iya-repeat, but leyo nto leyo ayenzeki always. So look at these guys. We'll do something like this. You see, look at these guys. You see the number of which is 169,7915. Okay, let's go back to our current price and look at something. What did the price do immediately when it get to 169,7915? It turned, isn't it? Then it went all the way back up. Okay, let's go back to what happened previous and see. Okay, guys, here it turned. It turned here again. Let me go back a little bit. Okay, I can't go back. It turned even here. Then here it broke this one and it went all the way down back to 169. So what did the price do immediately when it created our support here? It went back all the way up to our resistance, of which is 262,7519. What do you do immediately when you see the price is here? You sell because of what happened previous. You do what the price tells you to do. I think ngaphambilini ibiholder as i-resistance yethu. So now ibuye yazoyibreaka la, you know ukuthi i-support once yangabreakeka iphenduka i-resistance, i-resistance once yangabreakeka iphenduka i-support, guys. So hence you can see here it was once a support previous, then now it became resistance. So see, support, it hold it here, yakhuphuka a little bit, break. So eventually, because of it is broken here, it sees a holder here as resistance. See, it was a support here, now segway resistance here. So what do you do when the price gets here? You sell, guys. You see what it did? It went all the way down, but it did not get to our major support. It went back to our support. Immediately when it gets here, guys, what do? you sell. You don't just sell it blindly. You wait for confirmation to confirm that, you know what, the price now is going down. Then what do? You sell, guys. Okay, so now you can see where the price is. What do? You go back to, actually you don't even go back, you go to smaller time frame, of which is gonna be H4. So on H4, what is it that we have, guys? We have something like this. Something like this. Let me just put it here. Let me see. Yeah, it's good. Let me adjust it a bit. Yes, now it looks good. So on our H4, this is what we have. See what happened here. See what happened here. The price was ranging here. It was going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. It was holding here as our support. Since well, it was holding here as our support, it decided to break it here. It went back to test the horizontal line, of which is our resistance. It was our support previous. So since well, it is broken, the price went back to test it. After that, it went all the way back down, but it did not get to our major support. What it did after that, it rallied and turned here because of this minor support and resistance that happened here. See, it was holding here as a support, then since well it was broken here, it held it as a resistance. You can only see what happened here on smaller time frame, like 1 hour and 30 minutes. So it came back and hold it here as our resistance again. It went all the way back down. Then what it did from here, it went back to our support, our resistance, of which is 229. From there, what happened, it came back a little bit here. Then what it did from here, it went all the way back up to our resistance, of which is 229. So since well the price is here, what is it that going to do now? It will come and test here, of which is 229. It will test this horizontal line as a support, hence it was a resistance previous. You see, it was a resistance. Now since well the horizontal line is broken, our resistance is broken, now the price will come back and test. Then after testing, the price will go back all the way up to our previous resistance, of which is 2 is sorry, of which is 2, where is it, of which is 262. You see, it was holding here and it held it here. So immediately when it gets here again, guys, you just sell. But you don't sell it blindly. You sell it, you wait for confirmation for sell, you sell, guys. Okay, let's go and check another pair. Perhaps we can analyze it. I think we still have time. I don't know which one to take. I don't know which one to take, to be honest. I don't know. Let's try volatility 75 and see what we have. Okay, it is clear here, guys. Let me start from daily. On daily, this is what is happening, and this is what I see. So good daily, guys. Also identify resistance yakho just like this. You see ama-touches esibe now ku-resistance yethu. It's 1 and 2. These ones awakathintanga precisely ku-line yethu ku-475565. Remember, i-reason yokuthi ingathinti lapha, too many sellers were in here. They jumped in before the price get to 475565. So what the price did, it went down because of many sellers. But what did happen after that? It went all the way back up. You see what it did when it gets here. You see, it went all the way back down. You sell. And something else, guys, if you want to be successful in your trading, you need to be patient. You must wait for the price to get to the exactly point where it will turn. Look at this. Look at these guys. If I sold here, I don't even have risk. My risk is very, very much small. But if I decide to sell here, the price will decide to turn back. And eventually when it turns, it will kick me out of the game. And if you sell here, where are you going to put your stop loss? For an example, if you sell here, I'll create a small horizontal line. If you decide to sell here, remember we own daily. If you decide to sell where my horizontal line is, where are you going to put your stop loss? See, let's say perhaps you sold here, your stop loss was a little bit above here, somewhere here. What the price did, it went all the way back up. Eventually your stop loss was here. Now you are out of the game. What it did after that, it went all the way back down. So it is safe to wait for the price to get to your support or resistance where you will sell it with low risk. I don't mean like there's no risk. You'll eventually get risk, guys. But if you wait for the price to get to exactly where it's supposed to turn, your risk will be very, very much small. If ufuna ukuthi izinto zakho zihambe kahle ku trading, you must wait, guys. Wait for the price to get to exactly point. Njengoba nginitshengisa la, angithi uyabona ukuthi ijike kanjani la. Nangapha ijike kanjani. So you know with eventually mayifika lapha izo break. But I repeat again, guys, we don't trade this thing blindly. You wait for confirmation. Go group where I teach people. I always tell them ukuthi like I always tell them we identify kanjani i-confirmation, how to confirm if the price is going down or not. So okay, hence I was explaining a resistance. Now I spotted another, actually I spotted a support, not another. I spotted a support, of which is here. See, it turned here, it turned here. See, it went up for I don't know for how many days. It came back here. What it did when it got here, it returned, it turned and went all the way back up. So when immediately when ifigala, you wait for confirmation. After getting the confirmation, you buy ibiela back on top. So now since well ila, you don't do anything, guys. You wait for the price to get here on 32665.84. Immediately when it gets here, guys, you wait for confirmation, then you buy. It will go back to 475565. Eventually it can even get here and go up. But the fact that you waited for a confirmation first to confirm whether it is going back down or it is going above, the confirmation will tell you that it is going above or it is going back down. So eventually when it gets here, it will stop, guys, and tell you whether it is going up or down. So into ebalekile la ukuthi ulindele i-confirmation. And look at this, if ulinde la first support yakho le, actually it's not the first support, it's the second support because of what happened here. Since well you identify this, you know that the price, if you know that eventually when the price gets here, you buy, guys, you buy. Look what it did with low risk. You buy, it goes all the way up. You wait again for this one to you wait for the price to get here again. Immediately when it gets here, guys, what do? You buy, but you wait for confirmations first. Once you get the confirmations, you ride it all the way up. That's it. Nothing hard. This thing is simple, guys. I hope you guys understand how to draw support and resistance. If you need more information, please leave comment, guys, and don't forget to subscribe.